Hello, I'd like to talk about the Romeo and Juliet Fantasy Overture by Tchaikovsky. Now, this is an amazing piece of music, and it's the 1880 version, which I've just listened to. It's a 20-minute long piece, and it combines a sort of bombast and heavy suggestion of modernity with the obvious romance theme, and it reminds me a bit of Tristan und Isolde um, by Wagner, um, the overture to that opera, because it contains within itself its romance, so it's the same principle, but it contains within itself the um, disintegration of that romantic theme. Um, it's like it's reaching apotheosis, and it's sort of the only way is down from there, and it's sort of a disintegration of the ideal, and I find that very powerful. And really, in the Romeo and Juliet Fantasy Overture, it begins with sort of almost militaristic theme, building slowly, and it builds to in the ninth minute the beginning of the romance theme, and that's just so powerful. It's like the theme itself is like walking on clouds. It's just has that effect. It's just so powerful. Um, I can't go into much detail about music because I don't have the technical vocabulary for it, but um, it's like the strings, the repeating strings, I think it is, and it creates this walking on clouds effect, and it's just so powerful, and yeah, so I've listened to that, and it's made me reflect on the clash between modernity and the romantic theme itself, and there's definitely a breakdown of that which you get towards the end, and it just it's just a great piece of music, and in a way it's similar to Rachmaninoff's Adagio from his second piano concerto. It's the same sort of principle. I recommend both pieces highly, but the nature of the romance is that it's almost obviously it's destined to tragedy. In so many works of high art, romance is destined to tragedy, and I've just said there Romeo and Juliet and Tristan and Isolde, which is perhaps the definitely two of the greatest romantic couples in high art to meet a tragic end, and yeah, um, I think Tchaikovsky just really captures this well, and um, the romance theme is just contains like a flourish and a blossoming forth, and a um, sort of a concatenation of sound that creates this effect of um, almost transcendent romance, and it's just so powerful. But yeah, I just thought I thought I'd comment on that because it's a great piece of music, and I was just listening to it now, and it's lifted my mood anyway, because often with music of that nature, it just provides that spark. Not that I've got romance myself in my life, but um, I really like idealized romance, like from medieval times and from the Romantic era. I like the poetry of Shelley and Wordsworth and um, Coleridge, and yeah, it just really impressed upon me a strong feeling. So I thought I'd share that. Thank you.